Hi guys, Danger Rock here. Today we're going to be looking at some more Buzz Lightyear and Woody action figures from 1995. I actually did a video of these two Buzz Lightyears already, and right after I did that I realized I found some more of them. So I wanted to review those today. First, starting off with this Buzz Lightyear that I haven't reviewed. He looks almost the same as his other ones, except this one actually has a button here for his karate chop action. So what you do is you press it, but his arm can also move. You could hear a clicking sound because there's a spring in there when you press the button. He actually karate chops, which I thought that was really cool and unique because this one right here has the exact same button in the exact same spot, but it doesn't karate chop, it just moves his arms. But this one does, which is really cool. And I wanted to talk about the differences with these figures, is that the first one I reviewed here, he has a button here for his wings, and his wings aren't just sculpted, they actually pop out like that. But on this one, the wings are just sculpted in there. And on this one, they're not sculpted at all. You can see here the screws, if you were going to take this apart. But it's an interesting fact about all these is that they're not all the same. I mean, surely they might look the same. And the next thing, if I look at his face sculpt, they do look pretty much the same on all three of them. Another thing I noticed too is I feel like the sticker on this one is actually lighter than the blue on these. So that is a noticeable difference. But still, you know what, it still never hurts to have more of them. And he has the same articulation. His legs move, they're a little loose. His waist can fully rotate. And his other arm can rotate all the way. And so can this other one. He's actually not limited by his gimmick. But if you bring his arm out and then push the button, it'll only go like this. But if you bring it up like it does, it'll actually perform like the movie, even though it's not movie size. But yeah, that's still a really nice Buzz to have. Now here we're going to move on to Woody. And for starters, his hat is removable. The face sculpt reminds me of the 1995 Woody dolls. They kind of seem extremely identical, except the 95 dolls are a lot bigger. And we put his hat back on. He actually has articulated hands, but his finger here looks like he's pointing. And it's like that for a reason. So articulation on this guy, his head can rotate a full 360. This arm can rotate a full 360, but his other arm can't because it's limited by his play feature. His legs do bend pretty far back actually, and they kick forward that far. And his boots do rotate. He could stand perfectly on his own without any balance issues, but if you actually bring his arm up like this, and you push this button right here, it'll actually go far back. Like that. So that's the play feature, like, he's like, I'm the sheriff, and I'm pointing at you guys. His hand could just go back like that. Now this next Woody that I'm going to show, he pretty much looks exactly like this Woody, except his hands are fisted and not opened. His face sculpt is very similar, but it's not exactly the same. And he does have all the same articulation. Except this one's arm can rotate fully. But he does have a button in the back here that when you push it, his arms will move. Very similar to this Buzz Lightyear, actually. Now, they don't move like a lot, but the faster you press the button, the faster they'll move. And his legs have the same articulation as the other Woody, but they could actually kick back pretty far and go pretty far forward, so that's actually really cool. And if we compare the two of these side by side, let's see if we could take our hat off this Woody and put it on him. It's a perfect fit. This one, I believe it did come with a hat. I just don't have it. But, yeah. These are actually really nice figures. Let's see if I could, stand all these guys up. I actually really like the articulation on them. Like, it's not the best, but for the time that these came out, back when the movie came out, I don't think that they're bad at all. And a cool fact is, these were made by Thinkway Toys back in 1995. These came out at the same time the movie-size 1995 dolls came out. But still, these make a great addition to any Toy Story collection, in my opinion. They're old, they're vintage, they're fun toys, and they're fun to collect. So I would totally recommend them. Now, I will say, because I'll review some more figures in another video, that I don't think they're better than the 2010 versions. I actually like the 2010 versions of these articulated figures and the movie-size figures a heck of a lot more. But for its time, I don't think these were really bad. So, yeah, this has been my review of the 1995 Woody and Buzz Lightyear action figures. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of these figures, or if you had these figures, or which one's your favorite. Let me know. And I'll see you guys on the next video review.